What do you think about Islam Makhachev?
Islam is an extraordinary fighter. Literally, he will be next Khabib. All his action and strategy like Khabib. He even looks like Khabib. The champion's brother is also a champion. Imagine if someone's coach is Khabib. This will be definitely hard to lose. Best of luck for Islam. He is a future hero.
What is Islam Makhachev's strength?
Great hands and footwork. I do believe his neck is very strong and stronger than the other fighters in UFC.
Do you think he fights like Khabib?
From the same coach, Khabib's father. And not the king of knockouts, but every round of the fight is very tense, respect. Every movement is full of energy and direction, and the technique of dropping the opponent is very right on target.
Who can beat Islam Makhachev?
Let him fight against Hulk, but Hulk is not in lightweight division.
Will UFC offer him more fights?
He is next eagle of UFC. Khabib factor is still producing. He is as good as Khabib. I don't see anyone beating Islam Makhachev in lightweight division. Sad but true. He is using Sambo so well. After the fight, he gave respect to opposition. It's personality of his life. Great job. If UFC can make it happen, I would love to see Islam versus Khamzat Chimaev fight. The rest are weak. Or for the sake of great entertainment, give Conor to Islam next.
What would be the funny fight next for Islam Makhachev?
Please don't tell me that Islam should fight Tony Ferguson.
What do you think about the fight with Charles Oliveira?
The overhyped train is finished now. Oliveira was nervous from the start of the fight. How can someone with his or her right senses call Charles the lightweight greatest of all time? I actually predicted Islam will submit Charles. That's crazy. Charles tried to flee the fight but forgot he can't hide from bears.
What do you think about people who bet for Charles to win?
Some people lost their houses, right? Now they are gonna be homeless for the next few years. Dagestani fighter is different level, bro. Be careful.
Who is the UFC champion for the next 2 years?
The champion has a name and his name is Islam Makhachev. If Sambo was easy, it will be called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I knew Islam was stronger on both ground and feet. He is here to reign the UFC for a long time to come. Charles is a level below him. He will lose again if they rematch. Don't bet for Charles.
What is the disappointing about Charles and Islam's fight?
Everyone doubted Islam, including so many professionals, analysts who said Islam had never faced a single top 10 fighter. He showed total domination on the ground. There was not a single moment in which Charles could withstand Makhachev on the ground. He tried standing, but then he gets punched too many times every fight. And with this opponent, you pay for every mistake.
Was there any chance for Charles to knock out Islam?
Zero chance, bro. With Dagestani fighter, you have no chance.
Do you think Islam is a boring fighter?
It would have been boring if Islam finished everyone without grappling and wrestling. Those are his strong skills. I love watching him.